Hello, welcome to this class designed to make you move through some standing postures. You may need blocks or bricks, so make sure that you have those at hand. We'll start where it feels comfortable on your mat, standing up, closing our eyes and taking a few breaths to notice what it's like to be ourselves today. Notice the breath travelling through your body. Notice your body, if there is anything that is feeling great or not so great. Remember to only ever go as far as you feel is comfortable. When you're ready to, you can slowly open your eyes, and then we'll come up onto the toes, so see a little bit of balance, come up and down, and up and down, and up and down. I'm smiling because my ankles creaks a lot, so let's try to take the arms up as we inhale, over the head, up onto the toes. Exhale, release the arms out to the side and the side of the body. Again, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's do this once more. Good. From this, let's take the weight onto the right leg, lift the left leg. We're going to take some figure of 8 with our hips. If it's not quite comfortable, you can take some circles here. And then in the other direction. And then release over to the other leg. So weight onto the left leg, the right leg lifts. You can feel free to take those figure of 8 or those circles, changing direction when you're ready. Good. And let's take a little bit of movement into the arms. So we're going to have floppy arms. Take them out to the side and just really let the hands hang loose, as well as the elbows. Move those lovely bingo wings if you have any. And then from this, we're going to sort of move the arms, take them over the head and over to one side as we take a side bend. We come forward and we take this to the other side. So for this, you may want to have your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Take about 3 or 4 circles in one direction. And then we'll do this in the other direction. So this moves the arms, in particularly into the shoulders, as well as the spine and the sides of the body. Good. Come back through towards the center, release the arms out. Shake it all out there. Take the legs fairly wide. You're going to take the hands to the hips. Tailbone, that's right at the bottom of your spine towards the floor. Lift the crown of the head up as if you're standing proud, looking around to see what's going on in the garden. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come to half a tabletop. So half a tabletop here, the ironing board, remember, where you have the crown of the head facing forwards, the back is long. You may want to bend the knees if that's more comfortable for your legs. You could have the hands here. And from there, you may want to stay where you are, and that might be enough stretching to the back of the body. Or you may slowly fold forward, either hands to the floor, hands to bricks, head down, hands to either side of the elbows to give them a little bit more traction and stretch. Not for you, keep to that half a tabletop, see how it goes. And then slowly and curl yourselves back up, or come back to that long spine and back up again. We'll make our way to the top of the mat and take the weight onto the right leg. Take the left leg forward and take it back and forth a little bit, as if we were just going to step forward and then made a change of heart and moved back. And then to the floor, over to the other side. Just to loosen up a little bit into those hip flexors, as if we were just shaking a little bit of tenderness away. Slow sun salutation. Inhale, arms up over the head. I haven't got much space, so I'm taking my arms forward. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, gaze, be a bit curious. Take the right leg back and the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Tuck the back foot, the front leg goes back into a down dog. You can stay onto the hands and knees, of course, if that's better for you. Up onto the toes, forward into a plank or a half a plank, and then releasing yourself all the way down to the floor, sliding the forearms and taking your sphinx here, so the elbows might be under the shoulders or even further forward. And then hands to the side of the chest, tuck the toes, sit back into your heels. Lift back up into down dog or hands and knees. Lift the right leg, maybe come up onto the fingertips, maybe place the hands over to the side so you can bring the leg to the front. Release the other knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the back foot, it comes forward. Crown of the head down. Bend the knees, sweep the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Let's take another slow sun salute to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. My left leg goes back and knee goes to the floor. Arms up as you inhale, down as you exhale. Tuck the back foot, the front leg goes back into down dog or hands and knees. Up onto the toes, forward into plank, half a plank. Release yourself all the way down to the floor. This time, let's see whether we can take a little hovering cobra. So you take the hands by the chest and the ribs, press the pubic bone down. Use your core muscles to lift yourself up. You might feel an engagement into the back of the body. Release, tuck the toes, sit back into your heels. Lift back up. Left leg lifts and comes forward anywhere that's comfortable. Arms up, arms down. Back foot steps to the front. Bend the knees, inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands in towards the chest. Release the arms out to the side here. Take the weight onto the left leg, lift the right leg and step it back. So you've come up onto the toes of the right foot, so you're into a high lunge here. From your high lunge, we're going to take the arms behind us, interlace the fingers or simply place them onto the bottom. And then open the chest so we lift up, we start to take a little bit of a back bend. Inhale, and then as you exhale, see whether you can come into a humble warrior. So you're folding in to the inside of the leg. My back foot touches the floor entirely now. And I can lift the arms over the head. Then inhale, press onto the feet, come all the way back up. Release the hands, back leg steps to the front. Find a breath or two here. Take the weight onto the right leg, lift the left leg, step back. So again, you're into a wide stance, enough so that you're not wobbly and you feel pressing big toe mound, little toe mound, inner heel, outer heel of the front foot, lifted heel on the back leg. Take the arms over the head, turn the arms behind you. If that doesn't agree with your arm, then simply take them to the lower back again, or interlace the fingers, open up into the chest. Humble warrior, so you're folding in to the inside of the front leg as the back heel releases to the floor. Press onto the feet. Inhale, lift the chest back up. Release the arms out to the side, step the back leg all the way towards the front. Arms go forward, right arm over the left arm, and then you're going to hug yourself. We all need a little bit more of this these days. Lift the elbows up and down, about 3 times. Release the arms forward. Left arm goes over the right arm. Hug yourself. Up and down. Once. Twice. 3 times. Good. From there, we're going to be facing towards the long end of the mat. I'm going to be stepping into the middle of the mat. Before I do this, I will take a break and I'll put it towards the top front of the mat here. I'm going to bend the knees, take the hands together and then jump out. If it's not for you to jump out, simply step out wide enough so that the outer heels end up somewhere close to the wrists. 1, 2, 3, jump out. Good. Take the hands to the hips, the back foot turns in and the front leg, for me that's my right, comes forward. But your torso, shoulders and hips will be facing towards the front, so there's a rotation, an outward rotation onto the back leg, and you want that front leg to outwardly rotate as well, so if you need to accommodate for the feet. You're going to bend into the front knee and take the arms up to shoulder height. Gaze towards the middle finger of the front arm. Relax the shoulders. Maybe step the arms a little bit wider so that you can feel the stretch in the legs, in the torso, in the arms. Then you're going to hinge forward and then place the right forearm onto the right leg. The left arm can now be up in the air this way, or it can be onto the back hip, or it can go over the head and reach to the side. For those of you that feel comfortable to, you may even slide the hand down all the way down to the floor, or using your block or your brick for support. Stretching into the side of the body. Press onto the feet, inhale, lift yourself back up. Hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. I'm going to come straight to the other side. So I've conveniently pushed my brake with the other leg. Here I'm going to turn the right foot, which was my front foot, in. Left foot out. Again, shoulders and hips realign. Out, roll the thighs out essentially. If you've got a seam on your trousers, it rolls out and out. Take the arms out to shoulder height, bend the front knee and then gaze towards the middle finger of the front arm. Relax the shoulders, stretch the arms out a little bit more. Hinge forward, release the left forearm. I may want to keep my hand to my back hip or up, or even take it all the way over the head so I get a good stretch into the side of the body as well. Feel free to take that hand all the way down to the floor. Stay for another breath or two. Press onto your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up, hands to the hips. Have the feet parallel this time. You can have a little rest by jumping those legs back in or stepping them back in. And then we're going to jump them back out, or step them back out. So again, jumping back out. This time taking the hands to the hips. Again, you're turning the feet as we were. Shoulders and hips facing towards the front. Take the arms out to shoulder height. Hinge forward, then release the hand down. So this is your trikonasana, your triangle. You may again want to have that top arm up or to the side of the hip. Allow the head to be soft. You may be able to descend. Now, importantly, when you look down, your nose should be in line with the second or third toe, certainly going outwards rather than inwards, so you don't come to the inside of the body. If it feels this way, then you can take your stance a little shorter. So from this here, we're going to lift ourselves back up. Hands to the hips. Swivel the feet to the other side. Take the arms out. And then exhale, come forward. When I keep my gaze down, it's directed towards the toes. Pressing onto the feet, I'm going to come back. Feet parallel. Now again, if you'd like a little bit of a rest, you can walk or step those feet back, forward and together. Here I'm going to take my heels a little bit more in, simply because of my feet. You may have them parallel or you may have the feet going out. Prasarita Padottanasana, the wide-legged extended forward bend. Hands to the hips. Lengthen the tailbone, lift the chest. Take the hands behind you. Again, you may stay with the hands onto the bottom. You may have a belt so that this is your arm extension, or you may interlace the fingers. Lift the chest, just as we did into our humble warrior. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come to half a tabletop. So again, long spine here. Enough for you, stay here, otherwise you can allow the head to just fall towards the floor. Lifting the arms up and away and allowing that forward fold to bring new supply of blood to your head. Closed eyes or open eyes. Lift back up as you inhale, release to your half a tabletop, hands to the lower back and interlace the hands. Inhale, press onto the thighs. Exhale, make your way back up. Find your standing posture. You can pigeon to the feet back together or jump back them in together. Facing now towards, well, I'm facing towards you, but you can certainly stay where you are on your mat. As long as your feet are together, let's take a little bit of a twist. Take the weight onto the right leg, lift the left leg. Take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, hand to the lower back. Inhale, lift, and as you exhale, you take your twist. So the chest is open, the knee and the hip are aligned, so you're not going across, you're staying there and you're twisting from the waistline. Gaze back through towards the center, spine comes back through towards the center. Over to the other side, take the weight onto the left leg, lift the right leg. Left hand to the outside, right hand to the lower back, crown of the head up, and then you are taking a little bit of a twist. I forgot to say, but you can absolutely have the toes to the floor on a block or a brick if that's working better for your balancing. Gaze back through towards the center, spine comes back through towards the center, foot comes back onto the floor here. One last little posture, taking the weight onto the right leg, lift the left leg, open out. Inhale, lift the arms up, turn the palms up. Come up with the arms or keep the hands in front of you. Taking the knee back through to the front, the foot back to the floor, hands out. Move your tree to the other side. Taking the weight onto the left leg, open up. Again, your foot could be to the floor. You can inhale and lift the arms up and then have them in front of the chest, or whichever way feels good to you, whatever tree you want to channel today. Bring the knee back through to the center, the foot to the floor, release the arms down. You can take a few breaths here. You can close your eyes, notice how you feel now, maybe invigorated, ready to move along. And you can tag this along to another one of our practices. Or just stay with this and go about your day. Namaste.